Fair enough, you were honest. Can't blame you for that. Oh, we're live. Whoops.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Did I get this right? Brick dart. Ooh, these colors are tough.
Oh, are you in the toilet?
She got pooped out.
Pooping in the dark.
Alright, I'll get it started. Get the pregame intro in and stuff. Yeah! Well, good evening, and welcome back to our many National Soccer League fans around the league and the country and the world. We've got an interesting battle on show for today in the nation's capital, the Minutemen. Bottom of the league as it stands today, looking to move out of position, and it's going to be an interesting battle. They're hosting the Athens Olympians today in this battle. So it is the 23rd place team in the league up against the 15th place team in the league. Both can improve their standing in the table by 2 spots with the win here today. And those will be much needed points for both of these teams coming into just past the midway point of the season as the playoff picture becoming more and more solidified. The Minutemen, look at their starting lineup now. It's the same team we've seen all season, but just has not been getting results. Just 2 wins. Woof! In their first 12 games, 10 losses. Goodness gracious, that is bad. I didn't realize just how dire things were. The story, again, the rift forming between Ahmet Sispan and the coach has been more and more in the limelight with his contract set to expire in the summer. So continuing to monitor that in today's game. Has been scoring a decent amount. I think he's got 4 or 5 goals this season. Check on that later. As for the Olympians, they are sitting comfortably in mid-table, so not quite in the playoff spots yet, but could move up into those positions with a win here today on the road. It's going to be an interesting battle between these two, and once again, Nema leading that front line. Look at that, no changes for this team. We'll see how this one plays out. And one of our last 2 games for the evening, we'll have another treat coming up here after this one. The Terminators hosting the Green Galaxy in their final game of Sunday night action as we look to wrap up our Week 13 in the National Soccer League. It looks like the Minutemen will be getting us rolling here from the center circle. It's Ahmet Sisman over the ball now. Hoover, your thoughts on this match as we jump into the kickoffs?
Thank you for welcoming me back here, Matthew. It's good to be back on the mic after a couple months hiatus recovering, but it's good to be back here watching some National Soccer League action. The Minutemen are a troubling team because you look at the way they play, you look at the players, Ahmet Sisman, just a stalwart, a prolific goal scorer in his own right, and just things just seem to not be clicking this year in their play on the field. Just there's something dissonant, and I'm really hoping to see if they can find their rhythm as they push on, hopefully, and get a good draft position to close out the season and carry on into next year, because this season is most assuredly a wash.
Ooh. Dissonant, a good way to describe what we've seen, especially at the defensive end. They have scored 20 goals, not anything too impressive, but the defense has been woeful. 33 goals conceded in their opening 12 games, averaging nearly 3 goals a game. So a bit of a downgrade this season for Mixtel Zorion and Ivan Helguera at the back. Almost reliable defenders, and now they could be in trouble right away here with Cruikshank trying to break the line on the wing. Again on a 1-2, trying to wait for some space, get some teammates involved in the middle. Turning it around, nice ball in for Gutierrez, deflected off to Leon. The game has its first corner in favor of the visitors, the Olympians, who have actually scored less goals than the Minutemen, with just 19. But defensively have been better and have had some good luck in a couple of extra time battles this season, so a couple more points. But a win today does move them into 13th for the time being, so it would be a big jump, a big push toward the playoff positions as we enter the second half of this season. And here they are on the front foot trying to open the scoring here. Luis Gutierrez, who was given away there, back by Helguera, but cheaply turned over. Bit of a sloppy start for both teams. And now here goes Vijota, trying to run at pace down the wing. Ooh, barely kept it in. He's turning inside. And then, despite their tough performances so far this season, fans coming out in droves still to watch this game, still trying to will them in. They are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet, but things are going to have to start going right pretty much right now if they want to keep those hopes alive. Not sure what the call is here, but it's going to be a Minutemen free kick. Ahmet Sisman putting the ball down, and A little bit, 10 yards maybe removed from the edge of the box, 10 yards from the corner flag. And let's see what he can deliver here. Looking at a nice ball into a good area. Olympians defenders just throwing their bodies at it. Here's Nema. Wide it goes to Imelo back after a 1-game suspension. Long it goes for Nema again in the foot race. So there goes Nema taking off. What can we do with it here? Crossing into a good area. Nemanja is there in the back. Oh! It's Nema to Nemanja.
Nema to Nema!
The Nema chemistry on full display here in the game. Has its first goal. The captain, Ezekiel Nemanja, with his first of the season. And what a delicious ball this is.
That's absolutely perfect. Just an excellent bit of pace from Nema to beat his man and then places it just in that right spot on the far post. Beautiful play from the Olympians.
Incredible stuff. Can't see on the replay there. Doesn't go back far enough, but there's a foot race in the lead up to that where Nema closed a good couple of yards on Ivan Helguera and just burnt him. Afterwards turned on, and then after that 40-odd yard sprint, able to cross on a delicious ball again, and that is 1-0 to the visitors. And the Minutemen again are trailing here. The loss today, they do go bottom of the table. They're temporarily above the Boomers just because they have one less loss, but again, a loss here changes that obviously. And how often to start they're hoping for again. I have to wonder, with the Boomers making their first managerial change of the season, the first coach to be fired in this season, if the Minutemen are starting to think about that now with, again, their 11th loss staring down the barrel. And taking maybe a leaf out of what the Boomers have done. Here come the Olympians again there for the meantime. Back to that in just a moment, and Herrera heads away from close range.
Heroic.
But again, we see with the Boomers, since firing their manager in Week 11, they've won a game 5-0, and then they came up just short in the game against the Kodiaks, a 3-4 loss on the road. So what can we say to that kind of ideology of bringing in a fresh start, a fresh perspective? At this point in the season, is there still time to hope about turning things around, or?
You know, that's a great question, Matthew. I think it's all a matter of, is it possible to make the playoffs? Is it feasible for them to do that? I think change is needed, and whether you do it at the end of the season or in the middle, I think the sooner the better to get a system installed. That's going to be the most important thing for...
Wait a minute, here's Seasman!
I say!
He can't believe it. Blinking his eyes. He thought that was a surefire tap-in.
I do think it's...
Oh, wow. Had other ideas from point-blank range. What a stop from the Brazilian keeper.
I think it's evident that, you know, the Minutemen, they have the skill, they have the talent. They just need a system that's going to inject some life into this roster that's ailing and has just looked aimless on the pitch.
Oh, just bobbling around. Will be Olympians again. Yeah, we look at a team like the Kodiaks, who made 3 or 4 big free agent acquisitions in the offseason, who have become game changers for this team. Minutemen went and signed some players as well, like Rafael Winter, but just have not been delivering the way they would have hoped. So, just bad business by the front office. The GM position probably needs to be looked at as well.
I mean, the Kodiaks did great business by signing over the rest of the league as well.
Hey, you can't say that. He was just kidding, guys. Here goes Tomizaki trying to get the host level. Into Seasman. Nice turn. It's Hesse! Oh, Jota can't get his feet sorted out, and I think he's offside. And just, like you said, the talent is apparent.
I mean,
chances are there, but
Benjamin Hesse is one of those players that I've really been disappointed with this season. He seems to be one of the better players on this team, more talented, and was always there in years past, you know, in goal-scoring situations, whether creating or providing. But I just have not seen what I'd like to see from him this year if the Minutemen want to perform at a high level.
Certainly for the captain, needing to step up more, and that one's not going to connect. Here is Winter on the ball now. Zaki. So, half an hour played here, 1-0 to the Olympians off of, really, the game's only shot. Oh, wait, here's Hesse, though. Trying to find Seasman. It's Seasman in behind. Carlinhos makes a save.
From Carlinhos.
Minutemen have had the better of the chances, but just not being clinical enough inside the 18-yard box. Chalkers, Seasman. Chalkers off of Eric and It's going to be a penalty! Oh, dear! It's a penalty. Let's get a look at the replay here.
Hello.
Don't want to make any assumptions. That looked like it was off the face originally of Eric Mbea. Ooh, straight off the arm. Good call from the referee there. Once in a while, they do get one of these calls, right? So it's Ahmet Seasman to put his team level. He's been stopped from close range by Carlinhos twice already, though. Can he score from 12 yards out with the penalty kick? Here goes Seasman. Oh, he's missed it!
And that just about sums up this Minutemen season, wouldn't you say, Matthew?
I have to agree. I mean, maybe, again, mental games going on there put off by just the sheer presence, the size of Carlinos in that goal. Feels like he has to tuck it in that corner. Hold on, here's Nima. Looks like Zaria back defending well, but again, the Minutemen have had the better chances. 3 or 4 opportunities, that the best of them all, and just haven't been able to convert. Carlinos in the post that time doing their part. Here goes Vizolka trying to take on the back line on his own. Left for Ahmed Sisman, Hesse, Winter, Benjamin Hesse, surely this time, go!
Carlinos with another great save.
Oh my goodness, getting a world-class performance out there.
You know, Carlinos has been somewhat of a revelation for the Olympians this season. You know, not often one of the talked-about keepers in this league.
It could go from bad to worse here. Hesse! Oh dear! We mentioned it moments ago. And the two players still exchanging words, a fiery interaction. Oh, it's an awful challenge. It's late. The ball's been gone. Winter just clatters in. The frustration has been growing, and it boiled over there. Oh, and the Minutemen making a change while bringing off Yana Vizolta on the wing, bringing a new midfielder, Chura Mimoso.
It's a cynical foul from Winter. You know, whether it's out of frustration or not, there's just no place for that in the game. If you're trying to win, at least just show some composure, show some pride in the game. But that was clearly a lash out of frustration from Winter.
I think the Minutemen loyal fans will argue there is just a lack. Oh, and you see right there a lack of consistency in these calls. That was almost identical to the challenge that was just punished with a red card. And the referee hasn't even called this one. Maybe a yellow card after the fact, but still, doesn't change the fact that the consistency just is not there. Across the refereeing decisions, the offside calls, the penalty handballs, and the fouls like that. Lots of complaints from around the league. Here goes Emelo, trying to take on some defenders. Nice run from him. Let's focus on the positives for now, I suppose. Looks like it is going to end a 1-0 lead for the Olympians, but heavy advantage, both in terms of the one goal advantage, but also the player advantage now that Winter's been sent off. Here comes Chalkers trying to find a goal that would get his team level before the break, but they having a bit of a tough time with that one. Here goes Ahmet. Hesse on the ball now. Here's Hesse. Martinelli now to the back post. Ahmet Sisman clipping it up. It's bobbling around. Whoa! And the manage is now booked. Was the player who was fouled in that red card offense and was committing a similar foul here on Mizaki. I mean, to my eyes, it looks almost identical to the challenge we just saw punished with a red card. So I can't fathom what the referees are thinking here. But either way, the Minutemen fans will be more and more frustrated by the minute. Man, come on. Here is Nemanja, the goal scorer. Not often on the score sheet. And not often giving the ball away, but he's done so there. Here's Ahmet Sisman. Last chance of the half for the Minutemen to get level in front of the home crowd. Mimoso! Oh! What a moment for Chura Mimoso! In the final action of the half, and Ahmet Sisman and the boys dancing around. Unbelievable. I can't believe that was the effort that found the back of the net.
You know, Carlinos has been playing great all game, all season, in fact. I'm amazed that he was beaten near post that easily. Great strike with a lot of pace, it looks like.
Mimoso not known for his goal scoring, more of a depth player in the midfield. But gets in on a good run, a good pass from Sisman to find him, and then just has a whack, and why not? It's been rewarded for his bravery. It's in the net. It's 1-1 here. So no clean sheets on the day. We'll head into halftime with honors even. 1-1 on the scoreline here. And there's the whistle from the referee right on cue. We'll be right back with 45 more in just a moment. Our second to last game of the evening.
Hey.
Wait, let me add some ambiance for you guys.
Yeah. What was this? What was...
Ben, this is the
Hey, shush, the broadcast is on.
Is this one you bought?
Oh, crap.
Yeah. This is called the original.
Welcome back, fans of the league. It's 1-1 here in surprising circumstances. Again, the Olympians dominating much of the first half. The Minutemen hanging in there, and they do get a reward, get a goal back right before the halftime whistle blew. Ooh, that can't be good. Oh, my. Sorry about that, everyone. There seems to be a wild boar that is stuck into the booth. Oh, and Mimoso getting involved again. Here goes Ahmet Sisman now on the ball for Mimoso. Hesse. Here come the Minutemen trying to get inside. Mimoso. What a save! That time Carlinhos equal to the task. Maybe what was an easier chance than the goal that was scored. But again, the Minutemen showing they are still alive. Still in this game.
Good save from Carlinhos, but really Mimoso's got to do better with that finish.
I have to agree. Just needs to hit that hard and low. Kicks it straight at the goalkeeper's hands. Makes it a comfortable save in the end.
Happy birthday to Carlinhos.
Seasman going for the header, but matched in the air by Imelo. And there's no one on the follow-up except for Mizaki into the feet of Mixtel's Orion. Oh, good skill from the center back. Here he goes. What can he do with it now? Clipping it in. Nervous area. Helguera came. Williams didn't get it. Surviving the scare are the Olympians. Brody. Chipped up. Mizaki now on the ball. Here is Chalkers. Minutemen still trying to get on the attack. Seisman! What a save from Carlinhos, who has had his number all day long. That is the 4th time they've come head-to-head, and Carlinhos has won the battle every single time. It up for you here. Once again, we mentioned Seaspan. He's been often subbed off early in these games. He's still out there for now, but has scored 7 goals, 3 assists, and added an assist today. With his contract expiring and the tension between the manager, what do you think about potential landing spots for him should he decide not to re-sign with the Minutemen?
You know, that's a great question. I think there's a lot of teams where you could really see him using his talents, because there's no doubt in my mind that Amit Seisman is the cream of the crop in this league. He's one of the best players there is. I think he just might be in a more dire situation, and a change of scenery could be good for him. Some teams that come to mind are namely, in all actuality, the Charioteers I think could be a great spot. Pairing him up with that young talent that they have in Fernandez, and seeing how they could team up and really provide some goal-scoring threats, because speaking of teams that look lost, the Charioteers just look not like themselves. Another option could be with the Boomers, with Kalashnikov teaming up together. I think that could be a deadly attack where they've looked a little stagnant on the attack, but also with this new coaching change, things have looked up and up, especially after that most recent 5-0 victory. So
certainly a couple names.
Where would you like to see them land?
A couple names that threw their, or a couple teams that threw their names in the hat. Mentioned were the Thunderbirds, the Pioneers, but the front runners were mocked to be actually the Bloomington Hydra. Was a lot of interest in them in the offseason. They looked at signing him, decided they would rather wait 1 year, give him some more time with the Minutemen, think about his contract situation, let it run down if he wants to, and then sign him as a free agent to avoid the hefty transfer fee that would likely accompany him. Here's Nemo, the wild child target. But again, there's a connection there. There's a rapport between Ibrahim Aslan and Ahmet Seisman, both of Turkish heritage, and have talked previously in the past about wanting to play together. So the Hydra has been marked as a premier landing spot for him.
That's a
And
great
there
point.
he is, being subbed off.
Oh, sure enough. And you know, speaking of changes of scenery, with the Olympians and their signing or their pickup of free agent Nematode Messer, you know, that change of scenery for him after coming over from the Green Galaxy has been night and day. He is really coming to his own on this Olympians team. So maybe a similar change could be done for Seisman.
Sometimes all you need is a fresh start. Again, look at Christian Shona, Diego Reyes, and the Codex have exploded into statistics and goal scoring and goal involvements they never would have dreamed of at their old clubs. So here is Letizia, the man on for Seisman, and now able to win that header. An aerial duel. It is still 1-1 as it were at the end of the first half as we pass the hour mark. 30 minutes left for one of these teams to find a winning goal. Otherwise, it will be golden goal and penalties to come next as we wait for the next turn in this tale. Here is Pietro Imelo. Behind a couple of step-overs. Good skill, but leading to nothing in the end, and Hesse clears it away. Ooh, legendary chest trap failed from Letizia. Each team has made a couple of changes. Oh, Mimoso's got it back. He's been bright since coming on. Here's Hesse again on the ball. Turning and waiting for some support from Chalkers. Nice feet. Looking at the back post. Ball! A bit of a miscommunication! And Carlinhos able to cobble together the pieces. That was a nervy call. Rhoda just not listening to his keeper there, it seems like. Giving away. Mendel on the ball again. Here's Chalkers. Another disappointing pass. And the Olympians regained possession. They haven't had a shot since the goal in the first half from Nemanja. Turned over again there. Here's Letizia. A bit sloppy out there in the snow. Well, back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Here's Nima trying to win the header. Can't knock it down to a teammate, though. It's Hesse on the ball again. Just trading giveaways at the time. Being awful pass there from Hesse again.
Yeah, you have to wonder how much these conditions are factoring into play. Your
Absolutely.
ball is kind of sliding around.
Hoover, if you had to call at this point. Which team do you think is going to find the winner and win?
You know, it's odd. Despite the red card, I feel like the Minutemen have just been playing with a little bit more panache and fire. So I like the Minutemen to take this home.
Here they go, trying to do just that. Shift into the box. Eric and Bea away. Milos Kanecevic has been, again, a bit of a disappointing season for him. Quiet. He's the runner-up in the Rookie of the Season campaign last year. And now here come the Olympians, though. Melo cutting inside. Nice feet. Going for goal from range. What a save from Bryce. That thing was top corner bound. Bravo.
Top.
I'm going to have to change in the offing now. Looks like the referee is motioning. And it is going to be Kuan Yin on for Nema. Oh, Nema! Not Nema! Did get an assist on the day. Him and Seesman both setting up their teammates for a goal, but not finding the back of the net themselves. Poor old Nema.
Nema.
Oh, Nema. Good area. That ball swung into Helguera there to meet it. Hesse clears it away, but only as far as Brode. Gutierrez running some traffic there. Here is Eric and Bea.
What a ball!
Oh, yeah, to win it! What a save from Bryce! The Golden Eagle gets a
could not
talent.
find the win.
Here is Chalkers. Ooh. Now the shooting statistics from this game so far. Here is Letizia. Off the bench, trying to be a hero.
Mimoso.
Chalkers now cutting inside. Nice ball. Well cut out by Eric and Bea. Aggressive challenge. Had to get that absolutely right, and he did. Kuan Yin now it's opening up for the Olympians.
Nice turn.
Here's Crookshank. Oh, I think he was offside in the build-up.
He was crooked in his shank.
Yeah. There's one crooked shank there. Let's look at the lines here. Yeah, let's see there a little bit of a cleat offside. Well, we've got 13 minutes left to play. Each team with one substitute remaining on the day. And it's still 1-1. No goals to speak of in the second half. We only had one game that went to extra time so far this week. Oh, but that's a lovely
nice
ball
ball.
from Yin. Crookshank away on the wing. Can he find a pass? No, he can't. Fumbled around with it and gave it away. And now here's Tom Mizaki. Nice control from him. Mimoso, the goal scorer for the home team as it stands. Still level here with the final 10 minutes. Looking like extra time, more and more likely with each passing tick. Here's Chalkers. Herrera, into the wing he goes. Can he win a corner here? It's going to be a handball, and in my mind, it will be a free kick to the Minutemen in a dangerous area. Have some big bodies. Hesse, Mimoso to aim at in there.
It hurt. Oh no.
Grenade burn.
Oh
Lead.
no.
It's going to be Mixtel Zorian, of all people, the center back, taking this free kick. Interesting. He's not very tall, so I guess it makes sense. About what you'd expect from a free kick from a center back. Not very good. And now here come the Olympians trying to steal all 3 points with Kuan Yin in behind. Can he beat the last man?
Oh,
here goes Yin.
Here he goes.
Kuan Yin, 1-on-1. Can he win it here? It's Yin to win it. Oh, he did it. The Golden Eagle. What a
1 point is in.
scintillating
1 point is in.
counterattack. Kanecevic finds the ball, and it's 1-on-1. And Yin, despite the aging man he has a little bit left in the tank, finds some pace. Gets away from Josema Pereira easily, and then it's cool as you like. One-on-one with Price. Just opens his body up and slots it home to the far post. And in all likelihood, he has found the winner here. The Minutemen have shown fight. They've shown spirit. Despite being down to 10 men, they've been in this game. They've had their chances. But in the end, it's going to come up just short. It looks like Kuan Yin has won it all here for the Olympians. They'll be moving on up tonight. 9 hits off on the yellow card. Smart decision from the Olympians. Their final change of the day. It's Angel Argueta on.
Man, you just felt that Kuan Yin was going to score at some point. As soon as he got subbed on, he was making great passes, great runs. He was hungry.
He has made an impact off the bench. Coming on for Nema more often than not this season. Can the Minutemen dig in and find another equalizer here? Mizaki. Interesting choice there. Helguera clips it away. Crookshank looking to move it away from the defensive end. Here is Luna Gutierrez. Long ball for Melo. Is he on side here? I think so. Hobbling around, but he's got it now. And into Yin again. Turning his man, and he slows around. Does get a foot in at the end. Price. Ooh, bit of a howler. Argueta there from range, and just didn't quite hit the angle that was needed. Price with another chance. He's going to play a little bit safer this time. Aguirre wins another aerial duel. Letizia has been pretty useless since coming on for Sisman. Here is Emelo. Looking into a good area. Price can't get there. And they're now on the ball. 5 minutes of out of time for the Minutemen to come up with an equalizer. Otherwise, they're going to lose their 11th game of the season and stay at the bottom of the table. Oof. Looking like it's going to be tough at this stage with De Leon with a big tackle. Trying to propel his side to another equalizing goal. Here he goes, the Moso. The heroics in the first half. Can he do it again in the second? Right at the death. Mizaki. Runner from Chalkers is in. Indecisive in the final third. PT there. And now Mimosa goes to the byline. Hoping the ball should be Cognizant is, and that should just about do it. Ices the game there with an easy catch and sends it long away from his goal. Letizia, though, on the ball. Final chance. Will the referee let this attack play out? He will. Here goes Mendel. Into the middle. Hesse. Surely they couldn't do it again. Chalkers on the spin. Oh, and crunch down, and Eric Mbea wins it away, and that should just about do it. There it is. The Minutemen drop their 11th of the season, and the Olympians hang on for all three in the nail-biter here in the nation's capital. Wow. Ooh, starting to rain down. The Minutemen faithful are growing more and more frustrated with how bad this team is.
Questions remain to be answered, and we'll see what the fate of their manager is as we go on in the coming weeks.
It's certainly a hot seat. We'll leave you here with full match highlights. We've got one more game coming up for you this evening as the Terminators are hosting the Green Galaxy. Up the green! Yes! Hey, zone! Oh, wait, it's not done yet. Whitley. Penis already threw an interception.
Penix?
Great start. Great future. Lima! Oh, Lima! Nobody in the chat? Pieces of crap!
Halftime.
Alright, let's go.
TT toss, TT tall, weasel, weasel.
This stuff is good.
It's good as a hood.
This is delicious.
Came right through on perfect timing. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Ha ha ha.
I do like liberty and justice for all.
Still told me that I was shining. I was shining.